Everything has its rightful place within infinity. And energy tends to attract like energy, just as birds of a feather flock together. It's important to manifest, to declare high energy proclamations, high energy declarations, which minimize hidden external influences, nefarious hidden external influences that seek to separate those energies that naturally would be attracted to one another, but the goal being to manifest separation, to prevent unity among the spiritual tribes of Israel. And high energy declarations are important. And this video information presentation broadcast from the AUMBONDA New Earth Ashram is dedicated to all prophets, to all apostles, saints, sages, metahuman ascendants, all good people, all star seeds upon the path of the New Earth Golden Age timeline. In the name of the Most High, for the highest good of all, for you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, and God's special possession. Dear esteemed viewer, perhaps you would wonder why you're so special, why we are God's special possession. Well, hear me out. Quantum science proves that we are energy-based beings. And these carbon-based bodies, these genetic vehicles, these flesh suits, carbon-based bodies beyond molecules are waves of energy that when we look, observe, form particles. Now, the idea that the vibration of the chemical composition of our cells translate to a message saying that within the signatures of every molecule of our body, there is a signature that translates to God, eternal, within the body. In Hebrew, the two most ancient languages, in Hebrew and Sanskrit, and even Arabic, this message is encoded within the molecules. And what I'm talking about is a God code that has been observed that says specifically, deciphering it with gematria, the ancient science of gematria, where numbers have so hidden in our DNA, and applying gematria, the Hebrew letters, which are assigned number values, there's a very important message that says God is eternal and within our bodies. This code has been scientifically proven and demonstrated, a code that was discovered in our DNA. And the implications of such a code tell us that all life is precious because we all have a vibration that comes from the same source. Now more than ever, we must realize that unity is a matter of strategic importance. And quantum science shows that unity strengthens the field and disunity weakens it, this God force field. There is definitely a universal intelligence behind our design. That in every one of our bodies, God's signature is there. And it's a reminder to each of us and every one of our cells that our very fundamental composition to embrace the idea that this code reminds us of our sameness. And it's important, more important than our differences as a human family, as we all have the same code within us. And the more that we begin to coalesce, to come together and walk the same path, we realize and know for a fact that the temples of light will rise again. The temples of sound, the temples of love, the temples of joy, temples of beauty and harmony, temples of celebration of life, temples of knowledge, both esoteric and universal cosmic knowledge of the light. So, but healers, that is what we are. That's what we must do to bring unity. Healers and lovers of light, rise and shine. We choose to be happy because the new earth and the old earth will exist side by side. But those who are glowing and flowing, who learn to keep calm within their 0 point center and bring love to bear through all trials and tribulations, those who are of the frequency of 144,000, which is sealed in the forehead, are experiencing the call to rise and shine. And essentially, this knowledge is how we rise. This knowledge is how we express our light in a very concrete fashion, because you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation. You are God's special possession. And he has called us out of darkness into his marvelous light. When I say darkness, I'm talking about ignorance. The divide and conquer tactics thrive through ignorance. The light refers to knowledge. Ignorance is not stupidity. It simply means you do not have knowledge in a particular area. We have all been divided through our ignorance. And he has called us, this source that's coming online of this frequency, this God force frequency, is calling us all out of ignorance into knowledge. So I'm praying. It is my intention with this video information offering. I'm praying that source will uncover areas of darkness in our lives that have plagued all of us for far too long. It's time for the light to rise. God does not want his children to grope around in the darkness. And the darkness is ignorance. Darkness is ignorance. People are lost in darkness through many ways. What darkness has us groping around in the black night of this world? It's this dark grip clutches us tight and just won't let us go. Low self-worth, pride, worry, anxiety, anger, bitterness, hatred, unforgiveness, addictions, drugs, alcohol, porn. Again, what darkness is holding us all captive and separate from one another? This is exactly why God sent his son Yeshua to powerfully illuminate our lives and set us free. And in the Quantum Bible, in the Psalms, the magical verses of Psalm 107, chapter 107, verse 14, it says, God brought them out of darkness, the utter darkness, and broke away their chains. The chains of darkness, which are ignorance. Let's stop fumbling around in the darkness of this world. Let us all unite to God's divine flashlight, Yeshua. Please hit the subscribe button as we all begin to illuminate our way forward into the new age and the new earth. Namaste. Namaskaram.